If walking through an ice tunnel inside of a glacier in Iceland sounds fun, well then I have the tour for you. Hello Team Iceland, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeannie and I am your tour guide for all things Iceland planning. Today I am so excited to share the continuation of my tour planning series. We're talking about Into the Glacier. So if you are thinking about adding this excursion to your itinerary, then I'm going to talk to you all about the tour, what to expect, and all of the things. So let's get into it. So Into the Glacier is a unique experience because it is a man-made tunnel that's open year-round. In fact, Iceland is the only place in the world that built a tunnel specifically for visitors. So during this tour, you literally have the opportunity to walk into a glacier. You're walking down these beautiful tunnels. There's just blue everywhere. It's absolutely amazing. Now this is different from the natural ice caves. This is actually a tunnel that was carved out of a glacier. The natural ice caves are caves that have been hollowed out from the melting of the glaciers. We'll talk about that in a totally different video. So here's what you can expect from a tour. When you sign up for a tour, you're gonna be meeting at Husafell in West Iceland. It's here that you'll check in and get suited up for your adventure. Next, you're gonna hop onto an 8-wheel truck that is huge and is especially modified to drive on top of the glaciers. So this glacier mobile is gonna carry you all the way over this ice field. And let me tell you, the scenery along the way isn't bad either. I loved this drive out because as you're coming along, the English-speaking tour guides are telling you about the glaciers in the meantime. So it's a really good opportunity to learn about the glaciers in Iceland and some of the environmental impacts that are happening as a result of the melting glaciers. So when you finally pull up to the entrance of the tunnel, you just get out, walk down the tunnel, and then you'll put on your crampons. So as you're putting on the crampons, this is also when the guide is debriefing about the safety inside the tunnel, and you also get a chance to ask any questions or concerns that you have. Next, you get to explore around the tunnels. So the tour guide is going to take you down different tunnels and hallways, and you're surrounded by ice 360 the whole time. You'll also see that inside the glacier, they have a couple of rooms that are designed for special events. For example, I know that you can get married. There's a small chapel in there. So unique. And then also there's a part of the glacier that caved open, and so you can actually see inside in one of the natural parts of the glacier as well. So that's a really cool experience. Again, while you're walking through, the guide is teaching you about the glaciers, about the making of the ice tunnel, and you have complete freedom to ask questions about the experience or any of the glaciers in Iceland. After plenty of time of walking around, then you just take off your crampons and hop back on the glacier mobile. To top it off, on the drive back, they hand out one of my favorite Icelandic treats, which is kleina and chocolate milk. So in total, the tour time from start to finish is about 3 to 4 hours. Next up are my pro tips to get the most out of your tour. First of all, this tour is really designed for everyone. Kids, people of all ages, and really the walking around part inside the glacier is not only really safe because you have the crampons on, but that part only lasts about an hour. So as long as you're comfortable walking around during that time, then you should be fine. Obviously, I suggest dressing warm. You're going into a glacier, so you're surrounded by ice. It's extra cold down there. So just dress warm, right? You want to make sure to have wool socks, hats and gloves, and then also sturdy footwear is really important. So if you have a hiking shoe or a hiking boot, that would be perfect. You want to make sure to bring your camera to document your experience. Something as basic as a smartphone is fine, or you might want to bring a GoPro, something to document your journey. Another thing to note is there is a cafe at Husafell where you start and get dropped off. So if you need to grab a drink or a quick snack before or after the tour, that is available. However, time and date is obviously dependent on the season. The Into the Glacier experience offers a few different tours. I myself personally did the classic tour, but they also offer combination tours. For example, they offer a snowmobile onto the glacier plus the Into the Glacier experience. That would be fun. Also, you have the Golden Circle, plus Into the Glacier, lots of different options. So if you're interested, make sure to hop onto Into the Glacier website and check out availability and times as well. Lastly, I just wanted to give a special thanks to Into the Glacier for having me on your tour. It was such a great experience and I would highly recommend it to my followers. All right, friends, that's it for your Into the Glacier information. I hope you guys love this video. If you have any questions about the tour, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I will see you next time for our next Iceland video. Until then, happy planning.